I guess he coming here, y'all. I'm tripping. I ain't tripping. Zion tripping. My bad. Here we go. I think we going. I think we getting it right now. Let me see. I got it. We coming, y'all. We coming. We coming. Give me a second. Here we go. I'm sending it to him right now. Yeah, I know, Mac. I should have known better with you. We back. There we go. Send the request. Here we go. Now my guy's here. Get it. I told you I was gonna get it together. I'm waiting for my connection to connect. Goodness gracious. Mm. Look what it do. Let me see if it comes. I don't know what's taking it so long. I don't want to do it. It still says one. Oh, here we go.
What's good?
Here we go. What's good, my boy?
It
We
wasn't
got.
connected on my live.
I know. I think I don't know. I don't know what was going on. Like my internet was acting crazy, so I disconnected from my Wi-Fi
Right.
just now, and I'm just posting the thing up here real quick. So yeah, Mac was up here talking. You know, Mac was talking crazy early. Look,
Yeah.
he already in the
It's our
comments talking
time.
crazy. He already talking crazy. I'm
Yeah.
just pinning a little title in real quick. I'm just pinning a little title, then I'll take this down in just a minute though. You back? You back home? You back in Kentucky?
Yeah, I'm in Kentucky right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw you was up in Maryland with Pat the Rock. How was the workout?
It was good. We worked out every day.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
seen you
And
had
then
the
my man Jew came up there and worked out with me too. We
I
shot like a
saw.
workout DVD and stuff. It's about to come out.
Oh, word? Yeah, I saw that. I saw that he was up
Yeah.
there with you. You know what I'm saying? I saw Vic and Aminu was in there working out too, didn't they?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'm just getting myself together. But now we good now, y'all. We got my guy Zion Harmon in the building. One of the shoot, this kid here has been in the limelight his whole entire life. So I'm gonna jump right into that. Like that's gonna be I'm gonna jump right into that. How does that feel for you to be like such a recognized, person in basketball at such a young age?
It was a good feeling, but I just always knew I had to keep going. Like
Hmm.
it's higher goals I want to reach, so I gotta keep working.
Yeah, because a lot of times there's a lot of kids who pop off early, and then they kind of like not fall off, but sometimes it gets a little quiet for them or whatever. So with you, it's been the whole time ever since I got with you. I think it was around your fifth or sixth grade year. You was with Glory. I know some
Yeah,
people that was over there with the glory situation, and then you came down for what's my guy name? You came down for John Lucas camp. That's when Max showed me you and my guy God dog. Why I can't think of his name? You know what I'm talking about. He goes to Virginia Tech right now. Lord, he
Jalen,
appointed
Cone.
Jalen
Yeah,
Cone. Yeah,
yeah,
he introduced me to you and Cone
yeah,
when y'all was like little pups. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like little pups, yo. But y'all was getting busy though. Y'all were little, short, skinny. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
so
yeah.
Mac is telling me like y'all walking towards us in the gym on the green side. I'll never forget it. He's like, yo, them two little jokers right there can really, really play. And I'm like, yo, they are tiny. He was like, yo, watch when they start. You know what I'm saying? He was like, wait till they start playing or whatever. And then when y'all started playing, it started going up from there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was like, oh yeah, he can really get it done or whatever. So that was really dope. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that. And so, being in the limelight for so long, since like sixth grade, seventh grade, does it affect you anymore, or do you just go out and hoop?
Uh, I feel like only thing in effect really is my IQ. Like, give me
Mm,
that advantage from my IQ. But other than that, nah, I just go out and hoop every game. Because you got to prove yourself on that day. It don't matter what you did in the past.
right. How does it feel to be like every time you go in the gym? Because you're one of the, I know you hate rankings, and I don't really like rankings that much either. But you're top five in your position. So how does it feel like every time you go into a gym to play basketball, you got like a target on your back? Every point guard and that you play and everybody that you face up with wants to show what they can do against Zion Harmon.
Uh, I say it's more like a motivational feeling because you just know
Mm,
you got people coming behind you. But it's
mm,
also more like we're gonna put this work to the test type of feeling. You know what I mean? Like the
mm.
work we did in the gym, we gotta keep winning.
Yeah.
If that's what they expected me to do, and I gotta live up to the expectations, or if not, go past the expectation. Stuff like
Hmm.
that.
I definitely think you're exceeding expectations because you've been in the org with us. This would have been year three for you within the org playing 17s with us. And
Yeah,
where Max showing love finally. He calling you the number
yeah,
one point guard. Oh my God. Mac got some he's showing love. So that's what it be. He really love you. He just don't know how to show it. He don't
yeah,
know how to show it in person. But so with that, that comes with a lot. Like you said, you always just go in the gym just to continue to get better. So, because this weekend, I know we had a couple of scrimmages and stuff, but when we played against the older guys, the college guys, it seemed like you was like a little more focused. Like I don't know. It seemed like you like playing against the older dudes, like you
yeah,
wanted to show them what you can do.
yeah. And it seemed like stuff clicked more because
Mm,
like they reading stuff at a higher level, so
mm,
I kind of understand it more on the core. It's like it makes sense to me basically.
mm-hmm.
Instead
Cause
of instead of some people how they playing up and they learning, it's like it all makes sense already.
yeah,
It's like more exciting.
because
Yeah,
you with your basketball knowledge and your IQ on the floor, it's like crazy. Like the stuff that you see, what I'm saying, before it kind of happens, some of the passes that you drop off and stuff like that is kind of crazy. When did the game slow down for you?
I would say eighth grade year. That year we
Mm,
played with Kelvin.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I remember even when I was at Bowling Green, that's when we won a state championship for Kentucky. So after that, it's kind of like the game kind of slowed down. Because that was when I first played on a college court for I played WKU, which was
Mm-hmm.
region, and the states was at UK, and we won like 30 straight games.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. I was following that
Yeah,
when I got whiff that you was coming to the organization, so we started, kind of started paying attention to a little bit more what you had going on and stuff like that out there. So we're
yeah,
gonna touch on that. Like you jumped into with something that I was gonna jump right into. So you played, was it your seventh grade year? You played with We All Can Go,
yeah. Seventh grade.
and that's the year everybody was like, "Yo, you had 30 against Takeover in one of the sessions at Boo," and I was like, "I don't think he had 30. I think he had about 18, 19, but it was crazy because you was in the seventh grade though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think it took off after that like crazy."
yeah.
For you. You know what I mean? Because y'all went to Peach Jam. Didn't y'all go to Peach Jam with that team too?
Nah, we was like three games out or something like that. 2 or 3 games
Hmm.
out.
And then the
But
very
like
next year.
we
Hmm.
came halfway through the season because the
Hmm.
other team like left. They broke apart. And they just moved
Yeah.
us up. We had like 16 players and stuff like that.
Yeah, because y'all, I remember one of the guys, I forgot his name with the big hair. He was on the team too. I think he went to Indy Spice or Indy Spice, however you say it. I'm not sure how they say pronounce that, but he's at
Yeah,
UCLA now. Um, the big hair with the streak down the middle of it. I'll be forgetting everybody's name. But
yeah,
I remember when you moved up. So, and then the very next year, you came on over to us and became, got down with the crew. We
yeah,
go. Y'all guys had a really good regular season. I think we got like a. I think we was like a 2 or 3 seed with that eighth grade year of yours. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I think we
No,
was
we
like
was
a 2 or 3
tough.
seed. We was tough. Like y'all was really
Yeah.
good. Yo, looking back at the videos back then, yo, it's so funny because you like you were smaller, you know what I'm saying? Like, your body
Hmm.
has gotten a lot bigger now compared to what that was. You was eighth grade, but it's just funny seeing that and seeing how good you were playing back then. Me and Kelvin talked about it on the live that I had with him about last week. He was
Oh
like, yeah, it
yeah.
was crazy. Yeah, Kelvin was like, I asked him, I said, yo, what did you think when Boo told you that our point guard was going to be an eighth grader? And he said at first he didn't know.
Yeah.
He did. I ain't gonna hold you. He was like, yo, I wasn't sure. And then he said once you came to practice and started working out, he was like, oh yeah, he can play. He a different type of young kid. So he gave you mad props. You know what I'm saying? He said you was
Yeah.
really tough. And then before I had him on, I had Cam on. So me and Cam was talking about rankings and McDonald's and snubs and all that type of stuff like that. And Cam was like, there's no way there's four other point guards in the country better than Zion. And when he said it, he just came out of nowhere and said it. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
was like, yo, that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think a lot of your peers understand what's going on and kind of respect your game a lot too. You know what I mean? So tell me about your what's your EYBL experience been like
Man,
for
Nike
3 years or
circuit.
playing
I think
17U?
that was like one of the biggest
Mm-hmm.
parts of my development, just playing on a Nike circuit. Cause like just competition after competition, every game at a high level. Like
Mm-hmm.
EYBL has just been fun and just a up and down roller coaster. But
Mm-hmm.
but it's definitely been fun for me being in the Final Four 2 times. That's a good experience.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a great experience, you know what I mean? Like, people ask me, you know what I'm saying, since I'm with 17s this year, there was like, I get a question all the time, like, yo, why Zion come back? This, and that. And I was like, this is before I talked to you and asked you, you know what I mean? And I was like, shit, I think he want to win a piece there, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
He went to two Final Fours. You know, he been playing in it since seventh grade. He's probably, I'm sure you're probably one of the all-time leader scorers in Peach Jam if they keep that type of count since you've been playing in it so long.
Yeah.
And
And if you
not
asked me, no, we would have won it this year for sure.
man, no question about it. I think we would have definitely been, real powerful team on the circuit this year. Like we would have been really crazy. So people always ask me that though. I was like, yo, he want to win Peach Jam. I think he want to be a winner. He a winner, so he want to win Peach Jam. So how do you handle the pressure? Is it any pressure for you anymore? Or you just like used to it and you just pop off now? You just go on the court and make
Nah,
it happen.
ain't no pressure. We hooping.
Ah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. No
For
pressure. We
sure.
just hooping. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I know this is a tough question. You know what I mean? Like you've been in the EYBL for since seventh grade, 4 or 5 years. Who's the toughest dude that you going up against?
The toughest player.
It could have
Uh,
been somebody you guarded or somebody you played against. It only got to be nobody you guarded. It could have just been somebody on the other team.
I play against a lot of people for.
Exactly.
Uh, I'm trying to think that 7th grade year. Who all do we play?
Shoot, I forgot what. I know y'all was with. I know. I mean, I saw y'all play Takeover. I saw y'all play
Yeah.
Takeover. You know what I mean? You had some lot of legendary matchups, a lot of legendary point guard matchups over the last couple of years. But I didn't know if that was what you thought was one of your tougher opponents or not.
Mm, toughest player. I don't even know for real.
Hmm.
I don't even know because I used to just look at players as like they had like he had a good game or he was killing this weekend.
Hmm. So when you a lot of people, we got a lot of last summer. I'm gonna fast forward all the way to last summer to the Elite Eight game where we played AOT. A lot of people made a big deal out of the game with us and Sharif. With you and Sharif going head to head.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that matchup?
Nah, yeah, that was a good matchup.
It looked
Yeah.
fun. Like going back and rewatching it. Like doing the game while we playing it. It ain't fun. You know what I'm saying? Because we're trying to win. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
going back and watching it over, and like I've been doing watching the stuff. It was a fun. It looked like it was a fun matchup. you really was on in the first half of that game like crazy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I think
And
if you,
I got a lot of respect for him too. Like I
mm,
remember him when he played in the I don't know if you remember the NYBL.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, I remember him when he played in the NYBL.
mm-hmm.
So like they took that same team to the EYBL and did what they did and stuff
Yeah,
like
because they
that.
had he was younger. He was younger playing up with the guy
Yeah,
that's at Auburn right now. That's who helped get them popped that off. I think I
yeah.
forgot his name, but you know what we talking about. So
And
they
that
a
was
lot
the
of
Elite
people.
Eight game. They thought that
That
was
was
the championship.
word. That game
People
was
thought that
so
was the
packed.
championship. That was the Elite Eight.
That was the Elite Eight game, and that joint was turned up to the max like that. Like I
Yeah,
think Chad coaches one of the guards that's on that team. He coached them at IMG last year, so he was like the kid. He committed to Providence. He said they was thinking they was gonna smack us too. I was like, dang, they thought they was gonna be a Coro. That's his name. But yeah, they thought they was gonna smack us. I was like, bro, what
yeah,
make them think that? Cause I thought we was better than them overall as a team anyway. Like I thought we was gonna beat them in Dallas. They beat us in Dallas. I guess that's why they was kind of like confident because they beat us in Dallas or whatever.
they had a
But I
win
just knew
streak
we was
going.
gonna beat them down there. I thought we was gonna win the whole thing last year.
Yeah, we should have for real.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
hmm That's exactly what it was. Bread. Mac knows every kid that plays basketball. Yo, in high school is crazy. But yeah, they thought they was gonna beat us. You know what I'm saying? I remember going to the games the night before and watching Phenom play because we needed Phenom to beat I think Expressions for us to get in the playoffs down there because
yeah,
we ain't handle our business against Expressions or whatever. So they end up taking care of business for us and helping us out. You know what I mean? So that worked out. So like I said, I jump all over the place a little bit. It's gonna be a different type of interview that you've had before. Like it's more like basketball conversation. It ain't really an interview. Like I always tell people, the guys that I bring up here, I done had head coaches up here. Like Keldon was my first NBA guy. You're my first guy that's still in high school. We kind
yeah.
of celebrate you guys. Celebrate you guys. While you guys are still doing your thing right now. So I always got a lot of respect for everybody who comes up with me. So I definitely appreciate it. I always shout out Coach Mack. I always shout out Coach Sean and Bailey. They help me in the background to get these things going and help me out with questions and stuff like that. Like, no, I show everybody like I got a real question set up for you. Hold on. Like she like emails me like a real like joint like what I'm saying, like a real media
Yeah.
person that gets it popping for me. So I just use those so I don't go all over the crazy place or whatever. So what's the difference you think like between EYBL and high school ball? Because I think I seen you playing on the grind session too, and I know the grind session normally has good players too.
Yeah. I just feel like well, the grind session when I was playing Bella Vista, it was
hmm
similar to EYBL because like it's every game is like you playing a good competition, another team from another state. But between high school ball and EYBL, I feel like
mm
EYBL just more high level players.
mm
Like in the competition, it's kind of like you playing for scholarships more so. Like high school ball,
mm
it's kind of like you playing for the school. You trying to get the state championship.
hmm And then in EYBL,
Like
you
a,
playing
it's like
for
a
free
league.
money.
Yeah,
hmm
and then you plan to get into the playoffs. When you get into the playoffs, you playing for the championship. Like high school, it's a whole season type.
Yeah, it's real different. EYBL,
Yeah,
it gets all them games start counting a little. They start counting early. As soon as we start playing in EYBL, they
yeah.
start counting immediately. You
EYBL
know.
is like all the best high school players from each school in the city playing on one team against other states. That's what makes
hmm
it so interesting. It's like the best players from this state, best players from this state, stuff like that. So
hmm So people don't
representing your
know.
city and your state.
I don't know if people know that you're actually like you're from PG County
I'm from like Temple Hills, Maryland area.
or Temple Hills. Okay.
Yeah, cause like that's why another reason eighth grade year, I ain't mind going back to Boo, cause it's still the DMV. So
hmm
I'm still representing like
Right.
yeah. That's why when I was up there practicing, I was able to go right to Maryland. Like it's
hmm
right there.
So you can go home and see some family, see some friends up that
Yeah.
way that you probably hadn't seen in a long time. I know, because being out in Kentucky, you've been out in Kentucky for like 4 years, right?
Yeah, I've been here 4 years.
Hmm.
Eighth,
So yeah,
ninth, 11th. Yeah, going on fifth.
going on your fifth year, and you're going to college in Kentucky too.
Yeah,
We'll touch on that in a little bit about college because I can't wait till you go to college because I get y'all. I'm sorry,
me
y'all
too.
going to y'all coming to ODU. You know what I'm saying? So I get to see you play. You know what I'm saying when you go to college. I see you play against Jason Wade. You know what I mean? Guys that was in the program. It's crazy. Like now you're about to be in college. I think Jay Wade and them will be juniors, and you played EYBL with them. That's crazy to
Yeah,
me. What's up, basketball heads? My God, no boy. But yeah, it's crazy now. I'm gonna see you get to play against those guys and stuff like that. So that's really dope. All right. So let's see. So I got another question for you. So people are sending me questions too into the chat. I'm gonna get to some of them in a little bit. And then, what do you think about how did playing EYBL how did it improve your high school game? Do you think it helps your high school game?
yeah. I think it helped the mentality, like just going back, knowing I gotta keep working, because
Hmm.
it definitely humbles you in a way. And
Yeah,
especially
cause
me losing two Final Fours, like
right.
yeah, that changed something different in me.
Yeah, definitely do. So you know what I'm saying. Like so, I saw you had a picture up of yourself with Boo, and only like using as your avatar. How's it been like playing for a coach like Boo, like a legendary guy like that in the AAU world, basketball world, period. How is that to have somebody like him on your side?
It's just always knowing that like it's more levels to reach, because
Hmm.
he's like you say, he's a legend in basketball. So that's always me knowing like I can keep going. I can do something different in this game if it's on the court or off the court.
That's really dope. Cause yeah, like Boo, I remember when they was telling us that you were coming in, so you know it was like a big deal. You know, he was definitely comparing you to some of the best guards that we had, and in the program, some of the legendary guards in the program. You're definitely going down as probably one of the legendary kids that's been in the program or whatever. Um, so how do you think it helps you get ready for the next level? I guess the whole EYBL. I guess that kind of helps you forward, and you're playing against top guys all the time. Do you think that's a good thing for you? You ever play in any other circuit? You ain't never did no other circuit, have you?
Nah, I was always on URBL.
Always Nike. You've been a Nike kid ever since. That's crazy since seventh grade.
Yeah,
That is really
I mean
crazy.
that's why WKU Nike too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stay like Nike.
Yeah, they definitely are Nike. And so yeah, he said Coach Boo. Yes, Coach Boo been around like 40 years. He this past weekend he started yelling at the guys. It had me laughing
Yeah,
so
he
hard.
did.
I was
He
like, people
did.
don't understand. Boo still got it. He's still fiery. You know what I mean? Like he just is not as fiery as normal, but he still got it inside of him. You know what I mean? So so like everybody want to win Peace Jam. What do you think? Like how can you tell people like how hard it is in that league to get there.
Man, it's like you just gotta worry about winning that game at that time. Like even if you win or lose, you gotta worry about winning the next game, because you never know how the numbers or how the next weekend gonna go. So it's like you just worry about winning, just to get in. And
Hmm.
until then, you're not really worried about nothing else except for winning.
Hmm. And then look, Mac asked me to ask you what did you tell him Saturday about the other circuits?
About the other circuits, I don't even remember what I really told him.
Right. You know
I
what I
think I
mean?
probably told him that Nike was the best for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then like you said, trying to play in to get in Peach Jam. Like people, a lot of people don't understand like the format. How we have the four different divisions, and then everybody's trying to play to get in the Peach Jam. You know what I mean? So only with the top five teams are. Only the top five teams get to go to Peach Jam out of each division. You know what I mean? So I don't know if people know how hard that is to make that there. You know what I mean? So let me see what else I got here. He said something about Reebok. You must have said something to him about Reebok. You said something to Mac about Reebok over the weekend.
Reebok. Nah, I don't understand.
Right.
I don't understand about Reebok. I'm trying to think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
What's been some of your most enjoyable and memorable moments since you've been hooping?
The eighth grade state championship, definitely.
That was crazy. That was
Yeah.
nuts.
The whole the Houston Hoops game,
mm,
the Team Penny game, Feast
mm.
Jam. Definitely the seventh grade year EYBL game, the
Oh yeah,
802
no
game.
question.
Um, yeah. Other than that,
Hmm.
those are the top ones. Those are just
So
the
yeah.
most exciting. Oh, and it was one of my state games. We played. I think it was the Final Four. I hit the game winning floater at
Hmm.
UK. Yeah, that joint was crazy.
And that was nuts. Y'all was playing at UK on that floor like that. I remember it
Yeah,
was they was had it on Twitter. I think overtime had people everywhere. I don't know if like they just put something on their website to be like, boom, you want to be an overtime videographer? All you need is
yeah,
a cell phone or something. I think they do a lot of stuff over their phones because they're always there. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So they're
Overtime be
always there,
everywhere.
everywhere. Or Max said he said that you told him you'll play Reebok circuit before you play Adidas circuit.
Oh yeah,
I don't even know about the Reebok circuit. I know Showtime Ballers. They used to be sponsored by Reebok. That was like the only program that I knew that really had some Reebok backing because they was real good out of Florida. So
Facts.
what's some of your personal goals that you got going on before you go to college?
Winning another state championship, Mr. Basketball, uh, and then NCAA run with
Hmm.
Western Kentucky.
That'd be dope.
Who was
That'd be
that?
dope.
Oh, that's Kanye. He's talking about some Western Kentucky trash. He crazy.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. Because I know it's gonna be different now.
Mhm.
I'm sure you
He
guys got
always
some more
talk.
guys going in. You you've been talking to any other recruits or any of the players that's there now? Because you're in Kentucky, so I'm sure they probably can see you.
Yeah, I know a couple of the players up there. I follow them on the gram and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
What do
I'll
you
probably
think
be
of?
up there this year. Probably watch the football games and stuff.
Right, that'd be dope to be able to do that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Since you're right in the same school, I mean, right in the same state that the school is in. What are your
Mhm.
aspirations? You got any aspirations about being a burger boy?
Uh, I mean, I think it's possible. Definitely this year, especially if we play.
Right.
Like if we would have played this summer, I think I would have solidified it for
Oh
sure.
yeah. Oh yeah. Because
Yeah,
I think
if
you
we
was
play this year, this high school year.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, you look at the resume and where I'm at now, and where I could take it.
mm-hmm. Because I think this year on the circuit, you know what I mean. Like I think this year you would have solidified yourself as like. I mean, last year you was one of the top guards in there, and you coming back. You would have been coming back this year. I think you would have been. I don't know if another point guard would have been better than you in the EYBL, in my opinion. I'm not sure. I know some of the other guys that would have been in the league. You know what I mean? I think they would have been good too, but it would have been
Me and
hard for you to
Aminu would
stay.
have been real hard to deal with. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
It would have been real hard to
You know
deal
what I mean? Like
with any team,
could-
any
and with
form of
any team.
defense, any scheme. It would have been real hard to deal with. Like our first scrimmage, that was just the first scrimmage. That's like we was playing together for forever.
Hmm.
Like we was smooth.
Right.
That was one scrimmage. Like
It would have been real dope to be able to see you guys competing on the, you know what I'm saying, on the EYBL circuit. I would have been right there on the bench to kind of see it happen and all going down. So I was definitely, I was hoping and praying that EYBL was going to try to do some type of bubble like the NBA was doing and trying to figure something out. But I guess Nike said I guess they was like it was too much to try to put together in a short period of time or whatever. So they didn't do it. I was kind of sick behind that. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
it is what it is. They still sent all the gear though.
yeah, they did. We got him.
You know what I'm saying? They still set them Kobe's.
Yeah.
Right, look at you living your life. Yo, those are the most incredible. Them slides are the most comfortable slides I've
I'm
ever put
trying
on
to
my
tell you.
feet,
That's
bro.
why I'm chilling in the crib. I got them on. They're just comfortable.
Hmm.
These are
Yeah, they're the
comfortable.
most comfortable slides that I ever put on my feet. You know what I mean? So they real crazy. But is your high school team doing any I don't even know if it's gonna be like how the season is gonna be, but like are y'all doing anything like Chick-fil-A or anything?
Yeah, he said I got my. I don't know. Cause we ain't really got a schedule and stuff yet. I'll probably know probably in like a week or two. I just get back to Kentucky.
Right.
So
I know you've been all over the place, ripping and
yeah,
running. Florida, VA, Maryland.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You've been a frequent flyer for a long time, all over the place. You know what I mean? So that I already know, but it's gonna be real dope there to see that happen for you. Now, what do you do like for a kid like yourself that's been good, really good for a while, for a long time, been playing on a high level with the EYBL since seventh grade? What do you think you do to improve your game? Like, what are you going to gym to say? All right, like I'm sure you have those conversations with yourself, like I do. Like, B, you got to do this better, you got to do that better. When I'm, with work, coaching, or whatever, or even with the IG live show, when you go into the gym you like Zion, or when you talk to yourself for a minute, what do you say to yourself that you need to do to get better?
just staying consistent with the regimen that I have, and just work on
Hmm.
developing like understanding of why how I did everything. And there's always room for getting something quicker, faster, or adding a ball fake into it. Just adding, staying creative in my game, and not like trying to add something about somebody like doing what I do.
Mm. Mm. That's real important there, yo. How Kelvin said something to me the other day, and Matt Coleman said something to me the other day. So
Mosquitoes
always when
crazy.
people always worrying about what I know they're going crazy outside, and you in the country, you in Kentucky. I know they're
Yeah.
going crazy out there. Keldon and Matt Coleman said something to me about like not worrying about what the next person has going on. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Always celebrate your success, things of that nature. Don't not worrying about what the next person has going on or the next player has going on. Just worry about you pretty much and worry about yourself getting better. So I
Yeah.
thought that was some good advice for sure.
Yeah.
What you
Always.
what you working
Cause
on? Is there anything?
it's
Go
just
ahead.
cause you always gotta just know like, cause only you know what's really best for you. Like you
Mm,
know where you can add and stuff like that to your game to better yourself. So you
mm-hmm.
always gotta be in the gym. That's why they just say stay in the gym, work on your game. Cause when you're working on your game, it flows right in naturally.
Yeah, because I remember we was in the group chat and we was talking about something in the chat. And that was one of the last things that you said. You told everybody to stay in the gym. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
stay
And
in
I
the
was
gym.
like, stay in the gym, stay in the gym. Ain't no school. This was before it was summer. Just stay in the gym, stay in the gym. You know what I mean? So those weekly Sunday calls that we were doing with you all, I was telling Boo, what I'm saying, when we first started it, I said, man, I don't know how long we're gonna be able to keep this going. These guys ain't gonna want to keep doing this on Sunday, even though it
Yeah.
was only 45. I was like, it's only 45 minutes, but I know they'd rather be in practicing or doing something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we had some really good guests up there, though. Did you enjoy them, though? Any of
Yeah,
them?
nah, yeah, I enjoy some of the information that was said.
Yeah, because we
Definitely.
had some guys from the G League.
Especially when talking about the agents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I think people don't understand how much of an advantage that is to have
yeah,
Boo in your back pocket to be able to tell you stuff like that, or get those type of people to talk to us and give you that type of advice about your game and the next steps of your game and stuff like that.
yeah.
So another thing I was going to ask you too, really quick, how do you keep the noise out? How do you keep the noise on mute with all the BS and all the everybody wanting to take their best shot at Zion. How you keep the noise out and just keep going, keep your head down and keep grinding? How do you maintain that?
Uh, I divide it up in three ways. So it's like it's noise on the court, it's noise
Hmm.
off the court, and it's noise on social media. The social media, I
Hmm.
just turn all my comments off. I only get likes and responses from people I follow. Off the court,
Mm.
it's usually love. They only usually show hate in person, you know. And then on the
Yeah.
court, I handle my business, just on my game, just hooping. And if they are to get the best of me that day, I show respect, but they gotta keep on doing that to really get my full respect.
Right, right. That makes sense though.
I'm hooping every single day. Like you got to come every day if you really trying to come at a person like me like that. Because at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, this is what I do for the rest of my life. So
Mm-hmm.
you gotta live
And
up
this
to
is
that.
right. You gotta live up to it. You know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
gotta
Because
live up to that.
you want to make basketball your life. So you know what I mean. I
Yeah.
know how you're gonna bring it. Talk to the people a little bit about your preparation. You know what I'm saying? Like your mindset, your preparation to not game preparation, just your preparation of getting better.
Um, just always having a mindset of growth and staying open minded. Just always staying open minded on and off the court,
Mm,
and just staying righteous. Just knowing what's wrong, what's right, because that can help you choose decisions that kind of make sense, and that
mm.
even and that can even help on the court with some of your decision making and stuff. That's what I believe.
Oh yeah, that's really dope. That's kind of smart there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's a lot. That's a little wisdom for somebody so young. You know what I mean? That's real good though. That's something like young people and young players can take with them. You know what I mean? Just staying true to yourself. You know, keeping your faith. You know what I mean? I see you talk about that sometimes on social media. You know, keeping your faith and your beliefs and just staying grounded to everything pretty much. You know what I mean? How is it? How do you stay grounded? That's another question I want to ask you. You know what I mean? Like I said, I met you sixth grade. Now you're about to be a senior in high school, about to go crazy in college. Like you've been popping for a long. You got 300,000 followers on Instagram. Like, how do you stay grounded and like just keep it all together without letting it take over you? You know what I mean?
man, just staying in the gym. I'm not gonna lie, and like obviously my faith, because that's
Mm-hmm.
like they you preach humbleness, like not being arrogant. You can talk about what you did, but don't be arrogant. But staying in the gym is like you can feel when you got to work on something. Like when you're in the gym and wanting to grow and keep on doing something, you can feel I can work on this to hit this shot more consistently. I don't like even though over here they see me when I did it on that day, like I had it on that day. But for me, I'm trying to have it on every day for myself. Every day I get on the
Mm-hmm.
court. Like I want to be able to see that I hit that shot every time. Because if I know that I can hit it
Mm-hmm.
every time, then when I get with them, then I'm gonna definitely hit it. Because I already know I can hit it in my mind. Nothing gonna
Right.
change.
Yeah, I was watching an interview with Kobe, Up in Smoke interview with Kobe, Matt Barnes, and Steven Jackson. And he was saying how what he was telling young players, and he was even telling like the WNBA ladies that he worked out, and the girls that he worked out, how when you work on what makes you uncomfortable in the game, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Whatever makes you uncomfortable in the game, you work on that to get that better, and then everything else kind of falls into place. Because when I see you working out, I don't see you working on 25 combo moves. You know
Nah.
what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't see you doing that. I see you now when the game gets going and people start reaching and doing stuff that they shouldn't do. I see you. You can adjust to it and be prepared for it. But I don't see you working on 25 combo moves and stuff like that. With somebody with the type of wiggle that you have in your game, a lot
Yeah.
of young kids might would think that you work on a whole lot of combo moves. You can touch on that for me a little bit about not working on all those moves and how it just comes naturally.
Nah, I just work on a lot of game situation moves. So like, I mean, I do a lot of warm up drills, like a whole lot of moves, but that's to get the feel. But then once I
Hmm.
get on the court, it's always game situation into my shot, or game situation into a pass, coming back to get a shot, or into a finish. Because that's how you
Mm.
keep your rhythm in your game and flow. Keep your flow in your game.
Yeah, that's really smart. That's really
Yeah.
smart there. You know what I'm saying? And then always having that bullseye on your back, especially like this year right here, I just knew this was gonna be a special EYBL season. You know what I mean? And I was
Yeah,
sick that we didn't get
definitely.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how do you like another question I had that's kind of similar to that, but okay, so you come in, you've been doing it. I guess it's because you've been doing it so long. How are you able to adjust yourself? Do you think it's your IQ that you're able just to come in to like a booming organization like we have and just adjust and play with the people, the talent that's there, whether the talent is extremely high, or because I think we have a lot of talent right now, like on the team. And I think the year when you was with Keldon, I think that team was super talented as well. So what's up, Ron, Mr. Conway? But How are you able to adjust to that so quick?
Yeah, my IQ. I think because I just being on the court, I could have a feel for the game, so I know I could click with certain players. I know what certain players want to do, who I can give them the ball, like communication, stuff like that. Just having the knowledge behind my IQ also and the work in my game.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's really tough. How do you think that like I saw you, you've been to USA camps and all that, and you've been, getting coached up by a lot of good people. Do you think you take a piece of all of that with you all the time?
Yeah, I take a piece of everything always. I'm always learning. Like even when I don't really talk or I'm just quiet, like I'm always observing and learning. Definitely.
Yeah, it was really dope because I remember we was on the call. People were always probably thinking that you're not paying attention, but when you jump right in and ask a couple of questions to a couple of the guys that we had on the calls, and stuff that piques your interest, you know what I'm saying, you jump
Yeah.
right into it, you know what I mean, and that's really good that you still, with all the success that you're having, and that you still are willing to learn and pick up different stuff. I remember when John Gilchrist was in the gym with us back a couple of years back, and you was in there, and you and him were playing 1-on-1, and
Yeah.
yeah, you knew who he was. I was bugged out that you knew who he was because he did his thing at the University of Maryland. But what I
Mhm.
mean, you young guys don't keep up with the old heads no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm. Now, what do you think about this year's team? If you know what I'm saying, how do you think about this team?
I feel like we got a good team. Definitely, we would have been top EYBL. Shit, we would have
Yeah.
won it. Uh, we hard to guard. I think we would definitely be hard to guard, especially the more we develop our chemistry.
Hmm.
It could get
Yeah.
real scary.
I
We could be,
definitely believe that myself too.
yeah, and we could be a great defensive team too. Like we can get a
Yeah.
lot of stops.
A lot of stops. I think that's what surprised us. I talked to Boo one night after the first weekend of scrimmages. I talked to Boo, and he was saying that to me, like about the defensive side on this team and how we were able to get stops and stuff like that. So that was
Yeah.
really good. So another thing I wanted to ask you about, like, how was your recruiting process? You know what I mean? Like, did you enjoy it? Did you take any visits? Like,
Yeah, I took all
not
my
just
top six
official
visits.
visits. You
Yeah, I
took
took all
6.
my top six visits, and I took a lot of unofficial visits through my eighth
Mm-hmm.
grade and freshman year. That's why I
Mm.
took my official visits through on my sophomore year. Was it? Yeah, sophomore year. I took my
And the
official. I was committed by this time.
Right, definitely, yeah. So when you started getting a lot of like attention and notoriety from college coaches and people reaching out to you, you were getting big offers from, big power conferences, PWI conferences and stuff like that. How did it start feeling to you? Was it like a surreal moment, or this was something that you planned for that you already knew was going to happen?
Yeah, the college offer is something I was like more like waiting on. Like when is it about? Because I already knew like, I'm on a road to be ready for college. Because back then I knew this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life. Like I'm hooping.
Mm,
I don't know what my college degree gonna be. At that time, I didn't know what my degree was gonna be. I ain't
mm-hmm,
know, you know what I'm saying? But I just knew I was going to college for basketball. I knew I was hooping, going to college for basketball. So it was like, where my offers at? Because I'm gonna keep on doing this. Like, and obviously now when I look at it, college coaches they don't really know that. They looking at a young kid like, is he gonna keep hooping? We can't contact him and stuff like that. So that's why
right,
some offers were coming slow. But that's why the ones that were already there, when I realized that, I was like, they really wanted me at that time. Like they gave me an offer knowing all that. Like they really, Western Kentucky was one of the first offers. They was loyal and committed from the very, very, very first second, the very, very, very first day. So that just shows a lot. And this is where college where I
right,
gotta go to start my life. So loyalty and commitment means a whole
mm-hmm.
lot. For
Yeah,
sure.
so I remember they were on you early, and I remember when they first offered you. So I knew
Yeah.
they were on you early, and I knew they had a good chance of getting you because, like you said, they stayed down. You know what I'm saying, for a
Hmm.
real long time, and they didn't have to do that at such an early age because they really couldn't recruit you right yet when you were that young.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's real dope. Is that some of the reasons why you chose Western Kentucky?
Yeah, that was definitely a big reason. Definitely.
And they stuck around and stuff like that. That's really dope. That's really dope. So, how do you handle like wins and losses? basketball wins and losses.
Uh, I look at the losses as like it's learning points, and the wins is like we gotta keep this going. So if we get one win, we need another one. Once we get one, we
Hmm.
need another one. If we get one, we need another one. Like it's winning streaks. The losses is like we gotta learn. The next one, we gotta win.
Got to
I don't like
win.
two losses back to back.
Word.
Yeah, I don't like
Last
that.
year, I remember we were in Dallas last year, and man, I was like, man, we lost to City Rocks, and I was like, yo,
Yeah,
Boo was like, he hadn't lost to City Rocks in 20 years. I was
yeah,
like,
we
I
ain't
can't
never
believe
lost to City Rock. That joint was crazy.
never. So I was like, I just was hoping that the guys, I was like, me and Mac talked about it. Boo, we all had conversations about it with the coaches meeting. It was like, we just hope everybody stays together and, just fight through it, get through it. And then we had another couple of big wins the next day. And then, we ended up going 9-4 last year. I think last year's team should have been like 13 and what was it, 9-4, 13 games. I think we should have been like
Yeah,
12-1 or
yeah,
something
we
crazy. I
should
think the
have.
only team that really beat us, I didn't go to Indy with y'all, but I think the only team that I really seen beat us was AOT
Yeah,
when they beat us in Dallas.
that was a good
You know what I
game.
mean? And that was a good game because they had us. They was beating. They was smacking us. Then we came back and took the lead, and then they came back and ended up winning at the end. But then we got the one that counted with everybody. The Final Four one was a way bigger game, way more hype. It was a live period. There was a whole lot going on that game, and they probably thought they was going to just knock us off or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, they
You
did.
know. hmm So
A
with
lot of people
everything
thought
going,
that though.
oh my God, so many people thought that. And then like I said, I told somebody the other day we had big name guys on our team. Yourself, Mark, Cam. You know what I mean? Like Aminu. Minu's been like the number one, number two shooting guard in the country for the last couple of years. So we had big names on that team, but I think a lot of people still wanted to see AOT play. Who was that? Jalen Green and them. Why not? I think a lot of people wanted to see that,
Yeah,
and I think I
definitely.
was happy that we ruined that for them. You know? I'm not gonna lie, I
Yeah,
was happy that we ruined that. I'm not even gonna
so
hold
you
you.
ruined that for yeah,
Because I think Nike wanted to see it too. I think
yeah.
Nike wanted to see that too.
They
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
did.
Final Four. AOT was in Georgia. You know what I mean? Like it was a hometown team or whatever. So, and then like, what are you doing right now? Good players always looking to improve their game. What are some of the areas of your game you're focusing on at the moment?
Just keeping the shot, keeping the rhythm in the shot while before the season, like during the time right
Hmm.
now, especially when I'm about to go to college. Like today, I
Hmm.
did arms, so I was lifting, just trying to get a little bit bigger, but not too big, staying lean, but like just getting stronger.
Right.
Yeah, just staying in the gym, and getting shots up, getting shots, 1,000 makes
A
every day.
thousand makes,
Yeah,
not a thousand shots, a thousand
nah,
makes. People don't know
1,000
that's
makes.
a big difference.
It's a big difference.
Because
It's a big difference.
trying to get that many shots up, your arms getting tired, trying to stay focused,
Yeah,
to keep, you know what I'm
focus.
saying, to make them. You know what I mean? It's a big, big difference. And you
All you
shooting
gotta
from
worry
deep
about is
too.
the hoop. Yeah. All you gotta worry about is the hoop, not else.
Hmm.
I'm trying to tell you.
No, that's really good stuff. And then, so since COVID put a damper on the AAU season, how you optimistic about high school season starting up?
Yeah, I can't wait till it start up. It's just supposed to start at the same time because we start in like November. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
So yeah, so they're not looking to push you guys high school season back. They're not
not
doing no
not right
online school.
now.
Or they haven't yet. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, we
I
doing
got
online school. We
you.
starting like August 26th.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I wonder how that's all gonna play out. I know out here in Virginia, they haven't said it yet, but I think football is getting pushed to the spring. You see Matt going crazy as usual.
yeah,
You know, what I'm saying going crazy as usual.
yeah.
Yeah. So with the Western Kentucky commitment, how was that? How was that? How did that feel to get that off your shoulders? Where everybody looking to, with just you know how it is. You've been going through it for a long time, so like a lot of pressure going on to make your decision to go to college. Was that a big relief lifted off your shoulders once you went ahead and did it?
Yeah, it felt good. Just everybody knowing now. Like this is where I'm
Hmm.
going. This what it is.
Right, right.
Yeah,
This is what it is. And it's
yeah.
hell. It's gonna
And
be
the
hell to
goals are
pay,
the exact same. I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? The NCAA, we
hmm
going to the NCAA. I'm still looking for a national championship.
no matter what.
Yeah, no matter
Yeah,
what.
as you should. No, you know what I'm saying, as you should. Like I think you're gonna go to Western Kentucky and do a lot of special things there. And I think they're gonna let you be yourself, you know what I mean? They're gonna let you play within their
Definitely,
system, but still let you be yourself though.
definitely. All our home games already sold out.
Word.
Yeah, all our
Oh,
home games.
so you got the state of Kentucky on tilt. That's what you're telling me. And so you got the
Bowling Green is
yeah,
where
you got the whole state of
Bowling
Kentucky
Green.
going crazy.
That's why I won my state championship. So I'm moving back there.
Oh, I
Yeah,
got you. Okay. It makes sense now. It makes sense
yeah,
now. It makes a lot of sense now. Oh, so yeah, they ready for you to come on. They ready for you to come back home so they can see you play some more.
yeah. I'm ready to hoop. I'm
hmm You know
ready
what you want to
to hoop.
major in when you go to college? What you want to do when you go to college?
Sports management.
Sports management. But you know what? That's smart, yo. Because I remember when I went to college, I wish somebody would have told me to major in that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like something that you're really into. If you're going to college, you might as well do something that you like. So I wish when I
Yeah,
went to college, I would have took that role too and did something like what I majored in was sociology, so I liked it. But I think I
right.
would have enjoyed like a sports management type of background a whole lot more. You know what I mean? So it's way different. You know what I mean? So like I said, I ain't gonna keep you up here all night. Just a couple more things. I got some people shooting me questions in here. And I got some crazy questions. I was like, man, this is what you're talking about with social media, the spamming and all that.
Yeah.
They going crazy in the little question box. Like I'm like, I just open it up. I said, oh, these don't even make sense. These questions don't even make sense. There's little girls in there, all types of craziness in there. Word, they going crazy. I might should have did this on your live, so you would have been able to see the see some of these
Yeah.
to see these questions.
That jump be crazy. They was on that jump talking about me, like, why you just looking at the camera? Like, I was like,
Word.
I'm waiting on somebody. We gotta do a live interview.
Yeah, when
They
I
was
seen,
talking
when
crazy.
I tapped into yours, I heard you saying that you was like, yeah, I'm waiting on somebody. I was like, people
Yeah.
going crazy. They can't wait to, you know what I'm saying? This was a one that a lot of people were waiting on too. You know what I mean? Once I put it out and stuff like that. So, you know, like I said, I always bring guys on that I respect their basketball game, respect their basketball mind and stuff like that. So I'll just salute, even though you're a young guy, you got a lot of basketball left in you.
Yeah.
You know, I still salute your knowledge of the game and how you play the game and stuff like that. I definitely always want to do that. So, what can we expect if we do get to play a couple of games this year? What the people gonna get to see?
Uh,
What's new in that? What's new in that toolbox? You got anything new? I don't know what else you could have put in it, but
it's a lot of new stuff, but they could just expect to see a pro. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
See a pro. See a good game, a good performance,
mm,
and a W coming my way. Should be.
what's up, Coach
Yeah.
Dante? Appreciate it. Oh yeah, Mana. And then somebody else just said they just compared you to Isaiah Thomas. That's a good comparison too.
Hmm.
You ever heard that before? Which
Yeah, I like
IT?
that.
I wonder if they talk about Detroit or if they talking about the young IT.
I think Detroit.
Detroit. Yeah, I like that
It better
comparison
be
with you too.
Detroit. That's my man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? So that's really dope there, man. So I always ask like a couple of more quick questions that I have for you. Like I said, I ain't gonna hold you all night. Got you outside
Nah,
out
I'm
there in the
good.
country.
I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Somebody asked, "What do you think about Chris Paul? You like Chris Paul?"
Yeah, I like CB3 for sure.
I remember you was down at the camp, and when you guys were down there, how was it like when you go to those camps and you get to play against like those NBA type of guys? You know what I mean? When they
We
strap up
couldn't play
against you.
against them, but like just working out with them and then playing against like the top guards in the class and
Mm-hmm.
of all high school basketball and just point guards. It's a
Mm-hmm.
fun camp and like he do a lot of good fun activities because end of the summer even to get our
Mm-hmm.
mind off basketball a little bit. So
Yeah.
it's a good type of cool down, pick up, run type camp.
Oh yeah, that's
Play
dope
one on
then.
one. We play 1-on-1. Do a couple drills. You see the NBA scouts watching the college players. They look over at our court. They always say that they paying attention to like our court. You know, they're
Hmm.
not really. They're looking at the college players, but they can see people hooping. So
Oh
people
yeah,
looking
that's
at them.
right. They
Yeah,
the NBA guys, they play against the college guys. They don't play
yeah.
against you guys. Yeah, they
And they
do
go
play.
at it too. We watch them sometimes. They be
Mm.
CP3 made it look easy though. It'd be crazy.
Oh, he's so good, yo. I don't know if
Yeah,
people know how good he really is. Like he's so
yeah.
so good.
He make it look easy.
Hmm. Oh yeah, Coach Dante say he want to get you up there and speak to his young guys. Our eighth grade team is incredible. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show y'all some film on them.
Look at me,
Our eighth
dude.
grade team. Yeah, I see him as up and coming b-ball player. How could I be great like you? Aminu,
I mean, a fool.
Aminu, you top two. You what? Top two in your class
That's
at the
Minu
shooting guard
Muhammad right
position.
there.
You know what I mean? With the and both of y'all verified. I mean, how Aminu get verified on Instagram and he don't never post nothing?
For real, for real.
How did he make that happen? Amino, send me the recipe so I can.
And
I
he
want to get
official for
verified.
real.
Word. He don't even post and got verified.
He official
I'm like,
for real.
how did he even make that happen or whatever? So I was like, when I saw the little thing by his name when I was looking him up one day, I said, Amino is verified, yo. Like, how did he do that? Because I know he ain't sending no like the whole thing for it. Like, I'm like, did they reach out
Nah.
to y'all?
Mm-hmm.
So does Instagram reach out to you to verify you?
No, I was up there actually with Slam, and then I was at the Instagram headquarters, and they was like, "You're not verified."
Oh wow.
And then 10 minutes later, I had the blue check next to my joint. I was like, "Oh,
Oh, that's dope. Oh, you talking about last summer when you went to the Slam joint?
yeah." That's how I got
Oh,
the blue
that's dope.
check.
Look, Ryan Conway, he verified too, yo. Like, yo, somebody send me the
Yeah.
recipe, yo. Like, put me on to the Instagram people, yo. You know what I'm saying? It might pop me off some more if I get verified. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like I like Ryan too. Ryan, I used to try to get Ryan in the org too. You know what I'm saying? He ain't come down. He stayed up there in Maryland. Stayed up
Yeah.
there with Team Mello. But I like Ryan's game and stuff too.
You're lying tough.
Hmm. No, boy, he's definitely a tough kid or whatever. So how did COVID, like, COVID just came out of nowhere and just it just stopped everything, you know what I mean? What was you doing when it all first happened?
Uh, we was in school. We was finishing up school when 'cause we had to do online school, and then after that, right after I got out of school, I was in Florida for the next like 2.5 months down there with my man Drew.
Yeah, I saw that you was in Orlando because that's where when you came up to start working out and stuff, that's where you came from. You was coming from Orlando.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
just ended. Was y'all season already over?
Uh, yeah. Our season was over. Yeah.
Oh, so it didn't affect your high school season that much at all
Nah.
then.
Uh,
Okay, so you got it just killed our EYBL season, which is crazy.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Crazy.
crazy, real crazy. I just knew we was gonna have something, and they was gonna make something happen for us because they
Yeah,
kept
like
saying
the
it.
first month didn't feel real. Like
Hmm.
I thought after a month we was gonna go back to school because we was gonna find a vaccine, we was gonna play UIBL, all that. But this joint lasted all the way to August. Look at us now, it's crazy.
Hmm. Yeah, it was crazy. Now we in August. They're talking about not going to school. My daughter's school. I think they're not going back until November, but they're gonna be doing like online classes and stuff like that too. So it's just crazy like that. You know what I mean? It's so
Yeah.
crazy. Like, what do you think? What's your best style of play? How do you like to play?
Ball screens, dribble drive,
Mm,
running. You gotta run,
running, get out
transition.
onto the
But that's
floor.
basketball now. I feel like that's you
Oh
look at
yeah,
the
I think so
NBA,
too.
like it's ball screens and transition. Like hit the jump shot, like
Hmm.
momentum, runs. That's what it is.
It definitely is that. That's exactly what it's about nowadays. It's
Yeah.
you gotta hit the slot three, you gotta hit the corner three if you're a wing, and then all the action is in the middle of the floor with the best playmaker coming off a ball screen, making something happen for the team or whatever. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
now that makes a lot of sense there. So it looks like I got like 30 seconds left. Just give me something that you want me that I could give to the youngins that they could take from you. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Like a little bit of advice.
just always have faith in God and faith in yourself, and just staying in the gym, man. Like or whatever sport you play, even if you don't play basketball, like stand on a field or stay in keep hitting baseball, like whatever it is you do, just keep doing
Hmm.
it.
That's really dope there, man. So it's gonna end. I'm gonna bring you right back just so I can close out with you because I don't